Care Cold and Flu Soft Gel Combo is your go-to for reliable symptom relief. Mucinex Fast Max tackles congestion and cough effectively. Alka-Seltzer Power Fast Fizz tablets help you power through the day. Tylenol cold and flu tablets are perfect for severe symptoms.
You didn't see.
$7 a pound, but you have to buy 3 pounds. They have Doritos for $1.97.
Like that. So it goes like that. So it's like a that. Like that. I got a video. It was rendered because the Prince of Darkness named Mr. Halsey. It was his name is Ozzy Osbourne. I had to render it because the Blizzard of Oz one has a high chance on the Sharon. I was just saying something. I swear, real Sharon. I got Blizzard of Oz. This Ozzy Osbourne got rendered. My Ozzy Osbourne, a study of Ozzy Osbourne with copyright blocked content like Fleetwood Mac. You used to call me the Prince of Darkness.
They have a little card. Oh, no, they're not.
Ozzy Osbourne, his soul came in a Tom Thumb and wouldn't let me log into Facebook. In the original one, right, I was going like this. I'm looking down. I don't have these glasses on. And it cuts. This. It was freaking Ozzy Osbourne and Stevie Nicks. They both content blocks and they freaking Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath and Fleetwood Mac, bunch of witches. There's enough cameras in there. You couldn't deal with it. There's more cameras in there.
I got it.
A photo shoot right on the road. Well, let everyone know that we do self-monitoring. And we don't need that many cameras. We watch slow horses. Ozzy Osbourne blocked my content. I gotta repost the study of Blizzard of Oz. Yeah, no. You could show that again, Sharon. Freaking Ozzy Osbourne blocking my content. And then Fleetwood Mac.
Is that a bunch of blankets? Hold it up.
This is as he is with. I don't know. It just says he. What do you mean by he? He's got a name. Ozzy Osbourne knows it. But that is probably so. Yeah, it says it on both sides.
You think she's homeless?
Probably he's waiting.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did turn this on.
guys, Facebook is crapping out on me. So we're going over to Fiction Press. We're putting Rib on there. I was only putting it in parts, okay? So the whole thing will be on Fiction Press under Ash Cole. I'm going to have to use my pen name. I am Cole Spivey. It will say it on the title right here. I'll put After Alaska by Cole Spivey. Ash Cole is just a pen name I'm using. Thank you. All right, guys, it's posted under Ash Cole. It's under Fiction Press. Facebook crapped out. I mean, I figured they would. There was some weird things going on a few posts. I did get the casting. I wanted casting to be on there, so Facebook had it on casting. It's all psh. So it's going to be on Fiction Press, and I'm keeping it on that. It just means probably right now, it's probably under review by Facebook. But Chapter 39 is a really good chapter. It's between Copex, which is Copex. So it's Lieutenant Copex, who's the bad cop, with talking to Shep Dwight East. There's a conversation. Once that was posted, everything went wee. And that's just a fictional conversation. This is fiction press. All right? So it's posted. So someone was complaining or something. But I posted and I kept it all on my wall. So everything was on my wall. All my advertisement and stuff like that. I still can go about right here. And it has YouTube Maker. Work in Education's there. Yeah. It was probably an attempt just to overthrow my Facebook. It's probably a reason why it was going on. It was actually like a really good story. But it's going on. What it's doing right now is it's going on to Fiction Press and everything. Albums. So one thing that I do have on Facebook that I do appreciate are the save things. So there's, I guess if I go, oh, there he is. Yeah. Are the save things like, I'm not real good with the laptop version of it, but there's about, see, contact information, details. There's friends, there's photos, there's videos. Then there's something called more. And then there's, what's books? Those are like books that you like and stuff. I guess it's supposed to be like, oh, okay, you can't write a book and post it on Facebook. There's photos, and then there's about, I thought maybe you could. That's why it's called Facebook. Let me see something. I know a lot of people are leaving their phone number there. Okay. I'm better with the app. So, but anyway, just wanted to make that. So if I go like this and I say like, yo, like that, which is like a tester, and I go like this and I post. It's there for a little, but I have put a lot, so that may be like a daily limit thing. So we'll have to look at wall later. Sorry about that, kitty. I know that this can happen when you go too crazy on the wall. Like it's a 48-hour thing, but I was able to save and still bounce stuff off. So I went ahead and put chapter 1 through 39. This is like the original Rib Dog Night Out, also known as the Shepherds of Alaska now. The Shepherds of Alaska is a segment of Dog Night Out. So the original Rib and Dog Night Out is still on Facebook. So it's still there. It goes all the way to chapter 40 with notes, and it goes to the book through chapter 39. Posted. Chapter 38 is a very short chapter. It's very, very short. But chapter 39 and then goes into 40. So it's still showing. It's just doing what I need it to do. I'm bouncing things off. I got kind of like, what in the world's going on? So I can go under saved items and still collect things to tap on it and put it in other stuff. All right, guys, they hit a bump. It went through. Okay, so I got really kind of weird, but I am going to continue to post chapters on Facebook. So 39 is there. 38 is a very short chapter. I kind of panicked and threw 38 in there really quick just for ordering purposes. So for the sake of organization and purpose. So we have notes on chapter 38 through 40. We should have the book there through chapter 39. Here is the idea behind Dog Night Out. Dog Night Out is its own story. It's a very global, almost global thing. It goes all over the place. Shepherds of Alaska starts in around late 20s, maybe chapter 29, maybe chapter 30. So it's only 10 chapters of Shepherds of Alaska. Not a whole lot to read, but it's still going to continue on. The next segment is going to go to the mountain, the e-bike patrol. It's going to show it's going to reveal the arrows and the beacons and the drones. All of that I'm currently working on. I just threw in one segment between Cop X, which is Lieutenant Cop X, which was what was Cop X. His name is Copex. He's the lieutenant. He's the bad lieutenant. He has a conversation with Shep. So I wanted to throw that in there real quick so we were introduced to Cop X. I don't give a real big description. I'm just kind of like, I think Ray Fiennes would be great for him. But he's just basically sitting in his cruiser. He comes by and they have a conversation that's kind of important, the way the conversation plays out. And that should be posted. All right. So it's a fiction. It's on Fiction Press just for the first 39 chapters. And right, guys, we're going to go ahead and do a reading just in case. So I have other storage. This is going to be chapter 39. A book I'm working on needs proofread. All right, here we go with Rib or Dog Night Out, a book I'm working on. It's also known as The Shepherds of Alaska. Chapter 39, conversation between Cop X and Shep months before the incident and administrative leave. Shep pulled up slowly with K-9 unit in the back of the Ford Interceptor. Buster was in the back behind the glass, resting in a ball. Lieutenant Cop X sat in his cruiser. Shep could see the smoke from his cigarette and the steam from his hot coffee mug. Shep pulled the black Ford facing northbound while Lieutenant Cop X faced the opposite way, southbound, his lights off. His electric window rolled down. Cop X's computer was off as well as his headlights. Shep, Cop X said. Good evening, Lieutenant. How's your night? I just got back from 7-Eleven beer run report. How's Busta? Buster's fine. How's the missus? She's okay. Cop X smiled overly large, shining his white pointy teeth. I went by that apartment complex tonight to look for the lady y'all picked up. The Strand? Oh, yeah. Remember that place over by the river hideaway? The lieutenant continued, to see if she was lying about her whereabouts. You went by? Shep asked in amazement. Was she there? I didn't see her. See, I was wondering if that boyfriend/husband was for real. I responded to another call. Cruiser were out front. I just walked up to the adjacent building. The unit number she gave out were while under arrest. And I walked around. He may have seen me. Really? The boyfriend? I've seen that dude before. The one that came by when we took her in for drinking. Martinez got her, right? Yep. Shep, you think she lied about the unit number? Does it matter now? Why would she lie? Maybe she don't like cops, Shep said, smiling back. Maybe she's hiding something. Cop X's eyes burned with intensity. Why would she be hiding? Buster awoke and arose up on all fours with ears pricked up. He grunted and noticed the car next to the door held fear. Oh, I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe something. Maybe someone. They can't be lying. Not to us. Well, they can't be lying. It's not good for them. Anything else? I was thinking we could hang out sometime. I wanted to bring over some beer. Beer? When'd you start drinking? In a blue moon. Kathy's been gone. Maybe we can. My missus has been super tired lately. We could rent a movie or watch a game on cable. Sounds good. Sounds cool. I'll tell Kathy. She goes to her sister's every once in a while. Got it. Sounds like a plan. I got to finish up a report. Me too, sir, Shep said, looking back at his dog. You look a bit winded tonight. I'm okay. My ears been ringing lately. Might need to be checked out. Is it bad? I don't know. I'll text you if I get the beer. See ya, pal. Yes, sir. Shep turned on his dome light and broke out his practice pad for the stolen beer report. He took down at the footed line
and his cursive that read theft under 100. He began writing the report of the stolen items. He got a strange feeling from the lieutenant, like he wanted to say something that he couldn't muster up to say. Shep looked up. The lieutenant had oddly and curtly drove away.
All right, so we have that read. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It is 7,337 miles on the odometer. It's a Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. Just came up with an idea. What about there was a feuding show? A show called Freeze. Now, when I was younger and I got involved in theater, we'd play a game called Freeze. And the improv would begin, and then someone would call, freeze! And everyone would freeze in place. No one could move, and then everyone else would take that position. And a new story would arrive immediately. Wouldn't that be cool if there was a show that did that? And it was called Freeze. And everyone froze in place, and then all of a sudden, they were replaced by these new actors in a new story. That'd be interesting. It's like an improv show, but the idea of a freeze was it was funny. This would be any which way it goes. It could be funny, it could be serious. It could be like a spy thriller game, like slow, or a spy thriller show. I guess it's a Apple TV. Slow Horses, it could be like that. Then it could switch to be like a drama, like, I don't know, and then maybe a weird Twilight Zone thing like Severance. It doesn't have to all be Apple stuff, but it's like different shows, and it turns into a sci-fi thing, and then it's like a version of Star Trek, and then it's an adventure family Disney thing, and then it turns, it's pretty much what YouTube kind of is in a way. But it would be done by this like type of filmmaking crew, and each episode would be shot within a day. And the crew that would have like this great cinematographer, an editor would be able to work all through the night and have it released by morning. So it would be like pretty good quality, at least to be worked on and rushed in through the day, And then like the next day they'd all be in certain places, and then they would just literally, it'd be like a freeze frame, and it would just dissolve and then reappear, and there'd be new actors in their place with a whole new story. But they'd have to start and stop. It would start in a certain, and then like it ends in a coffee bar, and they're all taking sips of coffee, and then it goes freeze, and then they all freeze, and then it changes and develops, and then they reappear, and it's all of a sudden, they're diamond thieves, and they're talking about Madonna. One guy's named Mr. Purple. I don't know. It'd be cool. All right, welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. I am Cole Spivey. I posted a book on Facebook. It really scared me earlier because the book I'm working on, it's actually called, I finally figured out, it's kind of developing as it goes on. It was originally called Rib, and then it has a Dog Night Out in there. And then this segment of it, this part of the book, is called Shepherds of Alaska. It's set in Fairbanks, Alaska, around pretty much 6 characters. There's the dwarf, who's mostly in Los Angeles throughout it, but he eventually goes to Alaska. There's dwarf is known as Doc Shelby. There's Lady Shelby, his common law wife. There's Shep Dwight East, who is basically an ex-cop on administrative leave that's escaping. He's on the lam. There's Jed Wilson and Droopy, who are like a militia training under the authority of Dwarf, which is, Doc Shelby. And they're basically training. But Shep is actually really running because there's a corrupt cop in town where he used to live.
way south. And the corrupt cop had been taking these cars across town, and something goes wrong, and he blames it on him. He blames it on Shep by using this mask technique thing that I talked about, a death mask. And then the next thing you know, the dwarf helps out Shep, and they come back like A-Team style, like Mission Impossible, to do surveillance. And I'm writing it chapter by chapter. Your 55th pizza comes with a free sweeper. A free sweeper. There we go. Free sweeper.